So you want to practice witchcraft, but instead of feeling powerful, you feel overwhelmed. You've watched the videos, you've brought the candles, you've studied some of the correspondences, you've saved rituals. Maybe you've even tried a spell or two, but deep down, you still feel unsure, like you're doing it all wrong, like everyone else understands something you don't. And if you've secretly wondered, what if I'm not really a witch? I want you to know something. It's not because you lack ability. It's not because you're not spiritual enough. It's because almost every beginner makes the same 5 mistakes. And those mistakes keep you trapped in confusion instead of actually living your craft. So if you're new here, my name is Sandra, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. I've been practicing witchcraft now for over 35 years, and I help beginner witches build a grounded practice, an authentic practice without the overwhelm. And my work combines practical witchcraft, spiritual development, shadow work, and inner transformation. And we do work a lot with Hekate, because real witchcraft isn't just about rituals. It's about becoming who you truly are. So today I'm going to walk you through those 5 mistakes and show you what to do instead. Because witchcraft isn't about memorizing information. It's about building a relationship with your power. And if you're feeling overwhelmed about where to start, I created a free masterclass called Start Your Witchcraft Practice Without Overwhelm. It's designed specifically for beginners who feel lost, scattered, or just unsure of where to begin. And it gives you a simple path forward. It's linked below. But first, let's start with mistake number 1. Researching instead of practicing. You've got 10 tabs open, 3 books, half finished, a saved playlist of rituals you're going to try one day, and yet you still haven't actually practiced consistently. And I understand this deeply, because the online witchcraft world just makes you feel like you always need more information before you can actually begin. One more herbal correspondence, one more moon phase video, one more spell. But witchcraft is not something you think your way into. It's something you experience your way into. You become a witch through practice, not perfection. And one of the biggest things I teach inside the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy is how to stop consuming endlessly and actually build real daily practice that fits your life. So instead, pick one practice, a candle ritual, a grounding in 10 minutes, pulling a tarot card daily, speaking an intention into the morning sunlight, and commit to it for 7 days before adding anything else. Consistently builds confidence faster than collecting information ever will. Mistake number 2. Skipping the foundations for exciting stuff. I know beginner witches are often drawn towards spell work first. I was. Love spells, money spells, protection magic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But trying to cast powerful spells without foundational skills is like trying to build a house without structure underneath it. You need grounding, centering, energy awareness, sacred space. Otherwise, your practice just starts to feel chaotic and inconsistent or emotionally draining. And this is actually why so many beginners start strong and then stop practicing a few weeks later. Because without foundation, the craft can feel unstable. And that's why the Mystery Witch School 101 starts with the core foundations first. Because when those become second nature, everything else becomes more powerful and far less overwhelming. So before focusing on advanced spell work, master these first. Grounding, centering, setting sacred space, and properly closing a ritual as well. These are the skills that turn random rituals into actual spiritual practice. Mistake number 3, buying tools before building spiritual connection. The candles, the crystals, the altar tools, the aesthetic, they're beautiful. I get it. But tools don't create witchcraft. Relationship creates witchcraft. Your connection to spirit, to the deities, to energy, to nature, and to yourself. So a simple candle lit with true intention and understanding can hold way more power than an expensive ritual setup used without connection. A lot of beginners believe they need the right tools before they're allowed to begin. So before buying more supplies, spend time building connection. Light a candle, sit in silence, connect with how you feel, connect with the earth, journal, invite the god and goddess in. That relationship becomes the foundation of your craft, and that's where your craft will grow from. Mistake number 4, comparisonitis. Comparing your practice with other witches online or even other witches that you may know. And this one quietly destroys your confidence. You see elaborate altars, complex rituals, beautiful aesthetics, and suddenly your simple practice just doesn't feel good enough or real enough. But social media shows you the performance of witchcraft, not always the real practice of witchcraft. And what you don't see are the quiet days, the simple ritual, the uncertainty, the years it actually took to build the confidence and the practice in the first place. A real witchcraft practice isn't built through aesthetics. It's built through relationship, repetition. So instead of comparing yourself to other witches, start documenting your journey in your book of shadows or keep a journal. Track what you've practiced, how you felt, what shifted. Your own lived experience becomes stronger than any comparison. For example, I have a really simple witchcraft practice. I don't do witchcraft videos on decorating your journal or decorating your altar or doing any of that kind of stuff because I'm Virgo and I'm pretty practical. So that's not my thing. But you can certainly get ideas from other people out there who do videos on the more aesthetic and decorative aspects of witchcraft. But you don't need to do that straight away because that's not where the power is in your practice. Mistake number 5. And honestly, this is the deepest one. Ignoring the inner work. Now, you don't have to start the inner work straight away, but most beginner witchcraft content teaches techniques. But very few people teach what happens emotionally when you begin stepping into your power. The fear, the doubt, the guilt, the feeling that you're somehow pretending or imposter syndrome. And this is what many people call the witch wound. The fear of being visible in your spirituality, the fear of being judged, the fear of being condemned, the fear of trusting yourself, the fear of persecution. And this wound keeps people stuck for years, not because they lack ability, but because part of them still believes it's unsafe to fully embody their power. And no amount of spell work can bypass that. Believe me, if it was that easy, because your beliefs shape how safely you allow yourself to receive, trust, and act. So this is why inner work is woven throughout everything that I teach. Because witchcraft is not just about changing your external reality. It's also about transforming your relationship with yourself. So ask yourself honestly, what part of me is afraid to fully step into this path? Because that question alone can change everything about your practice and about yourself. Now, if you've recognized yourself in any of these mistakes, you're not failing. You're experiencing what almost every beginner witch experiences when they try to learn witchcraft without structure, guidance, or support. And that's exactly why I created the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. It's a step-by-step beginner path designed to help you stop feeling overwhelmed and finally build a real grounded, confident practice. So in the 101, you learn foundational witchcraft skills, daily spiritual practices, ritual structure, energy work, protection magic, deity connection, and there's a little bit of shadow work in there too to get you started, and how to trust yourself as a witch and to claim your true witchcraft identity. But more importantly, you'll learn how to move from feeling uncertain to actually embodying your path. So if you're ready to stop circling the edges of witchcraft and truly begin, you can join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy through the link in the description field below this video. So let me know in the comments field which one of these mistakes you struggle with. I read every comment. And if this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with somebody you know who really needs this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Blessed be.